53. अथा चेत्त्वम् इमं धर्मं सङ्ग्रमं न करिष्यसि तथा स्वधर्मं कीर्तिं चाहित्वा पापं नमोप्स्यसि. Translation purport given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. If, however, you do not perform your religious duty of fighting, then you will certainly incur sins for neglecting your duties and thus lose your reputation as a fighter. Purport. Arjuna was a famous fighter and he attained fame by fighting many demigods, many great demigods, including even Lord Shiva. After fighting and defeating Lord Shiva in the dress of a hunter, Arjuna pleased the Lord and received as a reward called Pashupata Astra. Everyone knew that he was a great warrior. Even Dronacharya gave him benediction and awarded him the special weapon by which he could kill even his teacher. So he was credited with so many military certificates from many authorities, including his adoptive father Indra, the heavenly king. But if he abandoned the battle, not only would he neglect his specific duty as a Kshatriya, but he would lose all his fame and good name and thus prepare his royal road to hell. But if he abandoned the battle, not only would he neglect his specific duty as a Kshatriya, but he would lose all the fame and good name and thus prepare his royal road to hell. In other words, he would go to hell not by fighting but by withdrawing from battle. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकथा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्. वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. मुखं करोति वाचालं अंगं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्री गुरु दिनतारिणम. Hare Krishna. So, in the previous shloka, Lord is clearly telling the importance of doing the prescribed duties. Now, in this shloka, is going further and then helping us to understand that what will happen if a person is not following or doing his prescribed duties. A pretty straightforward one will actually go to hell. So, Arjuna, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning here that Arjuna, if Arjuna doesn't fight, then he's actually heading towards hell. That means if a person doesn't fight, that means he's not doing his prescribed duties. If the person is fighting, then doesn't matter whether he is victorious or not, he will be elevated. If a person is not fighting, then he will be degraded. That means, dear devotees, if we see or look into this perspective, it gives us a clarity that if we are not doing certain aspects in our life, whatever is being prescribed to us, then we are leading our life or putting ourselves in that kind of state which is degrading our existence. I'll tell an example. If a person, let's say there's a sportsman, what is his responsibility? He should maintain his fitness. Doesn't matter what age he is, if he wants to continue playing to the country or internationally, he should ensure that his fitness is good. That means he should pass that fitness test. He might be an expert player, but if fitness is not good, he will not be allowed to enter or play the game. So what is this? This is a way to understand. But earlier, the player has fitness. He's doing great. He'll enter. He'll admit. He'll get the admit. He'll play the game and then move on. But now, even if he wants to play, but if fitness is not good, he cannot. Likewise, dear devotees, if a person is changing his habits or his behavior, it is easy to change. It is easy to change from one state to another state. It's easy to develop bad qualities. But to retain that quality which you cultivated before, to achieve the same quality which you had before is very difficult. Just like a player is not fit because he's not doing whatever you're supposed to do. Why fitness? Why they would fail the fitness? Because he's not maintaining that rhythm, maintaining the body in right state, or he's put on weight, so many other factors, right? To putting up more weight, will prone to injury that will lead to he cannot play the game. But to come to that fitness again, it will take longer time because what is happening? He missed this. That means he lost that state. So likewise, if a particular sadhaka is continuing his practice, but all of a sudden due to some problem or inability, he dropped out of it. Now, after dropping out, he feels little relaxed because he's having some time now. Through that relaxed time, what he will do? Obviously, he will not engage in Krishna consciousness because he dropped from it. He'll engage in materialistic consciousness. Through engagement in materialistic consciousness, what is happening? He not just dropped, but whatever faith he cultivated before, that is slowly diminishing. The faith which he cultivated is what is happening to that faith. Is the faith is diminishing. When the faith is diminishing, what happens is that's okay. Let us do this tomorrow. That's okay. What is the problem if I don't chant for one day? What is the problem if I don't do my Gayatri for a day? What is the problem if I don't do this service or that service for this day? That's okay. Let us relax. Let us move forward. Let us postpone that to next day. Why these things are coming? Because just like the player fitness is not there, he's not been given an admit or entrance to play the game. Likewise, when the consciousness is not rightly placed, the sadhaka will not allow the material nature will not allow him to engage in the service of Krishna consciousness. Why? Because his consciousness is not right. That is what exactly happening to Arjuna here. He is not fighting because he has some problem with family problem. He has some issue. Don't you think that he doesn't know the norms of a Kshatriya? He knows everything. He's a very intelligent man. But still he doesn't want to know. That means the problem is taking over. The problem is taking over is Swadharma. Please understand. Dear devotees, this happens to every sadhaka. The practicing sadhaka, this happens. This will come. साक्षाद्धरितेन समस्तशास्त्रैर् उक्तस्तथा भाविता एव सद्भिर्गन्तो प्रभोया प्रियाय बतास्या Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. Holding up the lotus feet of the spiritual master is a pure soul, is a representative of the Lord. When we continue doing that, then these inabilities will not affect us so much because we will again be connected to them. What are we doing? We are connecting to the roots. What is Guru Ashtaka? Connecting to the roots, connecting to our back to our basics, trying to understand this is what I am, this is what I should aspire, this is my goal. Hmm? Because through a relationship, one will actually understand, yes, because this person is giving me so much. The spiritual master, the acharyas are giving us so much. Just by understanding that this person is giving us so much, we get a clarity and a conviction that even though whatever I am carrying today, it's their faith, it is not my faith. Because I know who I am. Before I came to Krishna consciousness, before I came in the association of the spiritual master or pure soul, I know who I am. I know what is my situation. I know how I am seeing everyone in this world, just in the way to enjoy or use them in some way, shape, or form. But now through their association, they're telling, no, this is not right, this is right. That means they are actually putting us from one state to other state. That means credit belongs to whom? Credit belongs to them. That's why that respect has to be given in that way. Today, in a couple of hours also, discussing in the class that your students, you are learning whatever subject, but more important than the subject is the attitude which with we are sitting. For example, if I'm sleeping and then trying to hear, I'm sitting somewhere else and then trying to hear, or I'm talking to someone else and then trying to hear. These things cannot be. These things cannot help because what is that indicating? The respect which we are giving to the person who's actually teaching, who's a teacher, the respect with which we should give, that is very prominent. Because if that respect is not given to that person in the way it's supposed to be given, then what happens? The truth which the person is telling cannot go into our, or whatever they are telling, that will not go into our. If that is not going into our heart, there is no question of thinking about it. So those things are very, very vital aspects because these are all subtle elements. These are sukshma. That means these subtle elements has to be taken. Arjuna here he doesn't want to fight because he is seeing his family members. Because at every moment he's seeing his family members. Because he's seeing Bhishma, he's seeing Dronacharya, he's seeing all those good things which they both have done into his life. Actually, if you see, that is really a difficult task to Arjuna. Because Arjuna is not that kind of a person. Arjuna is a very genuine person. He has so much respect towards his elders. He has so much devotion towards his teachers. Now, to kill those persons who is giving him utmost respect, and to kill that teacher who has given him so much, the same teacher who's supposed to kill him, he gave him a special benediction, special weapon, so that he is ready to kill by that person. See how much Arjuna would have pleased Dronacharya. Who will give him that kind of a weapon? Because through that weapon only he himself is killed. Now Dronacharya has given Arjuna a weapon. That means through that weapon, Arjuna can easily kill Dronacharya. Because Dronacharya, to kill Dronacharya is not easy, it's a very powerful man. But he was so pleased with the service attitude of Arjuna that he gave this benediction to Arjuna. Likewise, Arjuna also received benediction from Lord Shiva. He got Pashupatashram from Lord Shiva. That means he pleased him so much. See, Arjuna is not an ordinary person. That kind of a great person is being kept in this difficulty because actually Krishna, the moment he kept Arjuna in that state, that is a state of deadlock. That means he cannot go out, he cannot come in. It is a state where he has to stand still. He cannot do anything else other than that because he has so much respect to his elders, to his family members, to Dronacharya. huh, to Bhishmadev. How can he kill those personalities? It's next to impossible. He is ready to give up his life, but he cannot kill them because that is the nature of a pure soul. How can he kill that person? Please understand this dear about it. No, Arjuna is not an ordinary person, also, he's a Kshatriya. He knows the duty of a Kshatriya. That means whoever is on the battlefield doesn't matter. Even if it is his brother, he should kill if he is on the opposite side. He knows that. That is there. That means that norm is there as a Kshatriya. He has learned that. That means no matter who he is, if he is on the opposite direction, if he is following adharma, he should be killed. He knows this also, but still he is unable to do this because his respect towards that personality is dominating his dharma, his swadharma. Please understand this data what is very important. The swadharma is on one side, but the respect he is carrying towards the elders and the teachers is another side. That means please understand how deep gratitude he has cultivated in his heart towards those personalities. A lot of people don't understand this. They say that Arjuna is gone. Arjuna is kind of in a bewildered state. But if we go deeper, if we understand this and we see his heart, we'll understand how deep respect of a dear devotees. Please think about this. If you have a deep respect to anyone in this world, your father or mother, do you kill those personalities? Even though they have committed heinous acts towards you, you'll not do that. That is what exactly Arjuna is doing. That is a whole point this Bhagavad Gita can. This Bhagavad Gita not a joke actually. Because Bhagavad Gita is giving a solution to those things where there is no solution actually. Dear devotees, if you see on a material plane, there is no solution to that. Seeing on a material plane means you should not fight the battle. That's what Gandhiji also told. Because he doesn't know the spiritual perspective. Because he's never connected to Acharya. Gandhiji says, no, this war shouldn't have been happening. Why? Because he's seeing from a material perspective. From a material perspective, there is no good solution. There is no solution to this problem. Please understand this. Only Krishna can give. Krishna and Krishna's representative can give solution to this problem. That's what Prabhupada is mentioning here. Seems like Arjuna is quitting this battle because he has so much respect towards his father, towards his family members. So that is the whole point why he doesn't want to fight. But if we closely observe this logic, Arjuna is actually leaving something and then gaining something else. What is he leaving? He's leaving his higher state and then he's gaining hellish planets. Why? Because he's not fighting. Please understand this data about it. If we tend to, because Krishna consciousness is the only thing in this world which can protect us and save us. Pure devotee association, Acharya's association is the only thing which we have in this world. Which can actually revive our natural state, dormant state which we have. Jivara Swarupa Krishna and Das. We are Das. We are Das, always Das. This Das can never become a boss. We are always Das. Continuously we are Das only. That's why they gave us name also Das only. So this Das is so prominent. How is this Das established? By the blessing and the prayers of the Vaishnavas and the Acharyas. Likewise, Arjuna has received that position or that Pashupata Ashra or this Ashra, that Ashra, or the blessings from Dronacharya is all received by there. Because he knows. He knows that how Bhishmadev has helped him. He knows how Dronacharya has helped him. No, that is the whole point. He cannot come out of that crux. Likewise, dear devotees, we will be kept in a situation in our life. We will be kept in a situation. We will be kept in a situation that do you want to take Krishna consciousness or do you want to engage in materialistic consciousness? We will be kept in those situations. It's a very difficult situation. Unless and until we have a pure association, fully convinced into our heart and heart, it's not possible to come out of those situations. It becomes a trap, it becomes a habit. We should not engage in that. We should never do that. You don't even have to think about that. But here, what is happening is Arjuna is continuously thinking about that. Now he came to a position that, oh Krishna, I don't want to do this, but I cannot come out of it. I don't know what I should do. I don't want to kill these family members. But on the other side, on one side, I'm perplexed because the battle it has to happen. Because he knows the dharma also. Please understand. It is not that Arjuna is only thinking in one perspective, he's thinking on the other perspective also. What is that other perspective? The other perspective is he knows the rules of dharma. Now, another interesting aspect here. Arjuna knows the rules of dharma. Arjuna understands the rules of dharma. That is the whole point. He's thinking, I don't want to fight or I cannot fight in this particular position, but I cannot give up this duty also. Because he knows what happens if he gives up the duty. That is what Krishna is explaining here. Because Arjuna was telling from another perspective, but Krishna is telling the perspective of giving up dharma now, which is very important. Prashkabhuti. Arjuna told similar lines in chapter 1 also. But in another perspective, what is that other perspective? He says that if I kill all these personalities, then I'll go to hell. Because through them, the woman will be widowed, the children will not have right association, and their Varna Shankara will be established. I don't want to be cause for that Varna Shankara. Arjuna is telling this that I don't want to be cause for this Varna Shankara, and then through this I don't want to go to hell. Now that perspective is he don't want to fight that battle because of the connection and attachment with Bhishmadev and Dronacharya. The deeper perspective is that. But on the other side, what is telling to avoid that, Arjuna is telling, I don't want to engage in this ghastly affair because if I kill this personality, I'll go to hell. Now, Arjuna's perspective is this. What is Krishna's perspective? Krishna's perspective is if you don't want to fight or if you leave this battle, then you'll go to hell. There's two difficult situations here. One situation, all of these things are going through Arjuna's consciousness. Please understand, because he spoke this before. Now, Arjuna spoke this before, stating that if I kill these family members, then I'll go to hell. Now, Krishna is telling if you don't kill, then you'll go to hell. That means what he should do. Now, if Arjuna kills, from Arjuna's perspective, he'll go to hell. If Arjuna quits, from Krishna's perspective, he'll go to hell. That means either of the side, he'll go to hell. That means if he doesn't fight, he'll go to hell, or if he fight, he'll go to hell from his perspective. Please understand this kind of situation of deadlock is Arjuna is going through. That is a whole point because his lot of churning is happening in the consciousness. Please understand. Don't we see this kind of situations in our life? What should I do at this perspective? What should I do at this moment? We get similar situations in our life. But what should we do? We should do the best. Best what Guru Sadhu Shastra is telling. That's why hearing is very, very important. Hearing from the right source, not just right source, sincerely hearing is very important. Because when we cultivate that, what is happening? You get a natural quality. You think once or twice or thrice before doing something. Is this correct? Should I do this or not? Should I engage in this or not? Is this a correct state? Is this a correct state? Is this right? Is this right? You think twice. That is good. Because earlier they were not doing that. The Shravana is very important. Yesterday we discussed about Bali Maharaj also. A perspective which he doesn't know. Shukracharya told that he is Vishnu. But Bali Maharaj has no clarity that he is really Vishnu or not. That means Bala Maharaj doesn't know whether he's Vishnu or not. So from that perspective, what is he doing? He doesn't know whether he's Vishnu, but is surrendering completely. Please understand. It's interesting. If the Bali Maharaj surrender is, for example, Arjuna is surrendering here, knowing Krishna is Supreme Personality of God. Arjuna is surrendering here. Why? Because he has a difficulty. Arjuna is surrendering here because he wants to come out of this deadlock zone which we just discussed. Karpanya dosha pahata svabhava. Shishyasteham shadimam tarpanam. Krishna, I'm fully submitting myself because there is no hope and shelter for me. This submission is in one state. The submission which Bali Maharaj is manifesting is in another state. Here I'm not comparing him, both which one is higher. I'm trying to show there are different gradations of submission. Through Arjuna's situation, what Arjuna has done is best. Through Bali Maharaj's situation, what Bali Maharaj has done is best. I'm not saying that Bali Maharaj is superior, Arjuna is not is inferior. No, no, no. That is not the calculation. What we are calculating is, what we are assessing is, through Arjuna's situation, what he has done is best because he doesn't know what to do. He's in a very difficult state. This Gandiva is shaken. Never in his life the Gandiva bow was shaken. This is the only time. That means in his situation, what he has done is best. We don't get that situation, that's why we don't submit. Please understand. Conditions all will not be given that situation. Please understand. The Jiva in this world, he will not give situation just like Arjuna has received. So that is the whole point. Jiva in this world, he don't come to the plane of submission. Don't surrender. We don't surrender actually. Why? Because we don't have that state. Because Arjuna state is very difficult state. Now Balimara state is even more difficult. So through the state of Balimaraj doesn't really know that he is Vishnu. But he heard from his teacher that this person is Vishnu. Please understand. He is believing the words of Sukracharya, but he is not accepting his words. It's another interesting aspect which you need to observe. Bali Maharaj is believing the words of Shukracharya. What is the belief? He is Vishnu. He is believing that. But he is not accepting his words because he is telling, do not submit, but he is submitting. Please understand. What a perfect man is Bali Maharaj. He knows exactly what to do at what time. This is the whole reason why Krishna became the watchman to Bali Maharaj when he goes to Patal Lok. Vishnu, he became the gatekeeper of Bali Maharaj because Bali Maharaj's service is outpouring, heart melting. His consciousness is beautiful. Please understand this detail about this. He is taking what he has to take from what source. This is the beauty of a Vaishnava. This is another quality of a Vaishnava. Pure devotee's quality is this. What is the quality? He knows exactly what to take from where. This is the quality of Krishna. Krishna gives this quality to his pure devotees. Very important. Because what Bali Maharaj did, he did not turn down Shukracharya completely. He accepted Shukracharya's words that this person is Vishnu. He accepted that. But he did not accept it. He did not accept that don't surrender to him. He rejected that. And then he accepted. He accepted the process of surrender and then he submitted. This pleased the Lord so much. Likewise, the devotees, the prescribed duties which they are mentioning, do you see anyone giving up their prescribed duty? You kind of see Arjuna giving up his prescribed duty. But it's not completely giving up his prescribed duty. Because what is he doing? He is told Karpanya dosha pahata swabha. Giving up prescribed duty means leaving the battlefield without any discussion. Or after hearing the discussion, leaving the battlefield. Both are the cases which can be taken into consideration. But Arjuna never did that. Arjuna actually fought the battle. This is a secret of Krishna consciousness. You need to really understand this. The more we absorb in this process in this way, what happens is we understand the prescribed duties which we are doing, I can never give it up. For example, if a person has prescribed duty but is ignoring, not through the way how Sridhar Goswami Maharaj has left. No, not like that. In a general way, he's ignoring. That will lead to hellish. He has to go to hell for that. Because what is he doing? There are dependents on him. He's ignoring those dependents. That's the problem. That should not be done. It's been told by Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna himself. This one cannot avoid. If, however, you do not perform your religious duty of fighting, religious duty of whatever, for Arjuna it is fighting, for us, whatever we've been prescribed, then you will certainly incur sins for neglecting your duties and thus lose your reputation as a fighter. Dear devotees, we generally think the duties means the family duties. No, that is very initial. Duties means Krishna conscious duties. That means the family should be changed or trained up in such a way that they all should give priority to Krishna consciousness. That is a whole point. That is a whole idea. Remembering the Lord, working for Him, having full faith and conviction on Him. These are all the things now which is important. This we should understand and aware. Very, very important. Hare Krishna. I think I'll stop here. Anyone has any questions? Would like to add anything? Couple more, couple minutes. So any big questions, we'll take it tomorrow. Or at least if somebody has anything to share, you can share. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
Pranam to all devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. Prabhuji, my takeaway from today's talk is that Arjuna is speaking, Krishna is speaking to Arjuna to teach us that just the basic four principles is not the only thing that we should try to attain, but there are challenges in our daily lives as far as taking our sadhana backwards. And we must correct these and in order to move forward and enrich our spiritual life. So I was contemplating while you was talking so many things that we do that are offensive and that will destroy our spiritual life one way or the other. So I was contemplating, I was thinking that there are simple things that we need to correct in order to move forward. That's my takeaway from today, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Definitely. Thank you. Okay. Thank you all very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Care?
Karina Mataji.
Yeah, she did.
Hare Krishna, Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you everyone for joining today on honors to the Brahm Devani. Thank you so much everyone. Hare Krishna. जब विश्वमदा परमहंसा प्रियव्राज कचार सर तशीश मरे से भक्ति वृंद समाराज श्लोपार की जय
Jai.
इसका विभूति पावनाचार्य श्लोपार की जय
Jai.
Jai.
जब विश्वमदा परमहंसा प्रियव्राज कचार सर तशीश मर भक्ति सनद सरस को समाराज श्लोपार की जय
Jai.
नंद को विष्णुवृंद की जय
Jai.
नचार सरास्तकोर की जय
Jai.
प्रेम सको श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्रीवृत कराध शिव सरि गौर भक्तिवृंद की जय
Jai.
श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ श्यामोदर राज कुंगरी वर्णन की जय
Jai.
श्रीमद परधाम की जय
Jai.
श्रीमद नावन धाम की जय
Jai.
श्री
Jai.
जगन्नाथपुरी की जय
Jai.
गंगा माया की जय
Jai.
मन माया की जय
Jai.
तुलसी देवी की जय
Jai.
भक्ति देवी की जय
Jai.
श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय
Jai.
ब्रह्मविद भक्तिविंद की जय
Jai.
Nitya Gaura Pramanande Hari Hari Bol.
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Bol.
Bol.
All glories to Samandvati Sri Krishnam.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
All glories to Samandvati Sri Krishnam.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to Samandvati Sri Krishnam.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Namam Shmara Krishna Bhutalesh Devakti Valantu Samiti Ramani. Namaste Sri Gauravani Bacharani Nirvishis Nivari Bashadishtarani. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Pamanityananda Shri Tigradish Sri Gauravaktavinda. Mukam Koroti Vachalam Pangamlam Kadagini Bakti Patamam Mande. Shri Guru Daritarnam Paramani Madam Shri Jidrishnam. Karve Gaurajini Radhi Katirale Krishna Kish Bhaktai Bhaktai Namaha. Vanchakabda Shakri Vismaya Vijabaditanam Pavanima Vaishnavi Binamamaha. Hare Krishna, everyone. Have a wonderful Krishna conscious day. Hari Bol.
Hare Hare Bol.
Hari Bol.
Rina Mataji ki jai,
Yes.
Swam Shilas
All
Prabhuji ki
devotees.
jai,
Jai.
Neelagant Prabhuji ki jai.
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 Thanks so much, everyone. Hare Krishna.
All devotees ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Hari Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dandat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam. Sabala Gopal Prabhu ji ki jai.
Jai.
Ramay Pran Prabhu ji ki jai. All devotees.